better turn around.
No.
A pissed off Bron Breakker is in the ring. Austin Theory went after Femi and just got dropped.
The ruler has arrived and is staring a hole right back through Bron Breakker.
Officials going to separate these two men before things exploded here tonight. Pierce understands that these two men are cornerstones of WWE's future. Corey, the problem is, at some point, this is going to pop off because these two men want to prove who's the alpha male.
You're absolutely right. A big problem for Adam Pearce, but what a win for the fans.
I am also honored, a lifelong achievement, to have been appointed the wise man to the entire bloodline. And I have information that tonight history is about to unfold.
Wait just a second. The Judgment Day has arrived on Monday Night Raw.
And they've just interrupted the bloodline.
Damian Priest, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio making their way to the ring. But why?
This has all the makings of an explosive confrontation.
Paul! Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Mr. Priest, sir, an honor. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very good day to be a very bad guy. If there's a heaven none of us are getting into it. And only then you shall be thrown over the top rope and eliminated. Eliminated not just by anybody on the roster. Oh, no, 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 no. You, sir, shall be eliminated by your subjugator. Boom!
Yeah, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, everybody knows. Are you gonna be a man and come down here, boy? Are you gonna sit here like a dumbass?
Dumbass. Listen, I understand Goldberg's confident after Survivor Series, but this is nuts.
Here comes Lesnar.
You don't call out an angry beast incarnate. I don't care who you are.
Brock was humiliated and embarrassed by Goldberg at Survivor Series.
We may not have to imagine the possibilities like Heyman said.
I can't believe Goldberg did this. Now Lesnar circling, smirk on his face.
Like a great white circling his wounded prey.
Goldberg has no fear of Brock. Brock has no fear of Goldberg.
And here we go. Lesnar stepping through the ropes. Lesnar, Goldberg in the same ring for the first time since Survivor Series.
You can feel the disdain.
Oh my God! The dead man! What? Undertaker!
Line up. Then, for the sold-out thousands in attendance, for the millions watching around the world,
I don't believe DX was ready for Imperium. The Intercontinental Champion Gunther, flanked by Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. What the hell are they doing here?
The gall, Corey, to interrupt DX and Triple H in that moment.
This trio normally dominates Friday Night SmackDown, but a big event brings out all the stars. But why?
Shame on you for all that filth and nonsense.
look at all of you, you bunch of degenerates, standing out there celebrating yourself. For what? For making a mockery out of this great sport? We are Imperium, and we are here to restore the honor of this precious sport. And we are here to kick you out of our ring, unless any one of you is gonna do something about it. I'm retired, dude. Yeah.
Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes celebrating as they head to the season.
We're here.
This is interesting. Bray Wyatt, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, the Wyatt family.
They're here. Look. And so is the Shield.
These 6 men will clash in 2 weeks at Elimination
We
Chamber.
may have a collision tonight,
They may
Michael.
clash in 2 minutes.
The 2 most powerful units in WWE today.
Maybe in history. The Shield are standing the ground. He's gonna blink.
And Rollins and Ambrose. Reigns said earlier tonight that actions speak louder than words.
Here they come.
Bray Wyatt said, "You're tiny little soldiers and you'll fall."
Oh man, this has kind of got the hair stand up on the back of my neck.
Yes, it does. We are about to see a collision.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, you can feel the tension.
No kidding. You said it right, JBL. Who's gonna blink?
It's the battle to end all battles right here. Oh, man.
Listen to this
Let's get
place.
it on. Let's get it on.
Oh boy!
A minute.
All Brock Lesnar does is whatever the heck Brock Lesnar wants to do. And the Beast is in Providence.
Omos said last week that he would be the one to tame the beast, Brock Lesnar. But look at this man, Brock Lesnar, the physical specimen.
Nothing resembling fear in the eyes of the Beast incarnate as Lesnar circles the ring like a great white shark.
Yeah, but if Corey, if he's a great white shark, then Omos is a megalodon.
A great analogy, KP. I didn't know you knew your dinosaurs. Lesnar is grinning as he stares down one of the largest opponents he has ever faced in his career. Lesnar stomping Omos just to break the Nigerian Giant's grip.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Becky, respectfully, I don't care. And listen, get in my way and I will show you what La Primera is all about.
Stephanie Becker not here to play games.
Well, neither's Becky Lynch.
Becky certainly made several valid points.
Hey! Wait, Liv Morgan, the world champ, attacking Becky Lynch from behind. Morgan with a sneak attack. And Liv was looking for oblivion. And now Becky Lynch.
The Bexploder.
Meanwhile, Stephanie Becker.
Well, that is mine, and you know that.
You know it's not yours. You did nothing with it. You did nothing with it, and you'll do nothing with it again. I deserve that title. That title deserves it.
Corey, this isn't going to end well.
It's getting very, very crowded near the top of the mountain. It's all about what Cody has in his possession, the undisputed WWE Championship.
takes advantage of the distraction. And now the two men who face off in the finals of the King of the Ring look at one another. Meanwhile, Gunther from behind.
The ring general flattens Jey Uso, and look at this showdown.
It could happen at SummerSlam if Gunther wins and Oba wins. Or maybe it'll be this. Sami Zayn.
Oh my God.
Looking for his first WWE title. It could be Sami and Oba. Or the current champ. Crossroads. And don't forget, Corey, Cody, and Oba have some unfinished business. Who will be king? Who will be WWE champion? Who will the king challenge? Find out in just hours at Night of Champions.
I'm levels above you and everybody else. Those voices in your head, they're telling you right now, get out of the ring, Randy. Run. Leave this man alone. Do not disrespect your tribal chief. Listen to him. Because if you have a match with me, it ain't gonna be an 18-month vacation. Understand me, it's just retirement. You ain't ever coming back.
You know what? You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. You know, I'm looking into the eyes of the tribal chief, and I can see that you have changed. For the better. For the better. You have evolved for the better. You are no longer just a historical champion. You, sir, are a legend. Now, I've changed too. I've changed too. I have evolved. But the one thing Randy Orton will always and forever be is a legend killer. You know, you say you haven't been thinking about me, man. Maybe you should start thinking about me. Hold on. I'm getting something right now from the voices in my head. You know what they say? You know what they're telling me? The voices just told me that Roman, you might have just crapped your pants. And there's one more thing that they also said, and I'll leave you with this. Daddy's back.
How is that for a warning shot across the bow? I have never seen someone get under the skin of the tribal chief like the Viper just did.
Randy Orton showing Roman Reigns that just like that, I can deliver the RKO.
But, hey, I hope you win your match tonight. And maybe finally we can go one-on-one once again and make some more history, you know, if you're woman enough to face the man.
Becky Lynch doing her best to get under the skin of Bayley before this triple threat matchup.
In Bayley's way tonight, Rhea Ripley. determined Rhea Ripley. Staring down Becky Lynch.
This could be a glimpse into the future. This could be in the cards for next week on Monday Night Raw if both win their respective triple threat matches. Smirk of confidence on the face of Ripley. Icy stare from the Eradicator being met with an unflinching gaze from the man. Rhea better turn her attention to the task at hand and not focus on the future. You can see Lynch sarcastically wish Ripley good luck. I don't know if Rhea's gonna need luck. Rhea Ripley may be the most physically dominant female in all of WWE. And I say that with respect to the athleticism of a Bianca Belair.
Jey Uso, the time for smiling is over. The goal remains the same. Win this and punch your ticket to Philadelphia.
Oh my goodness.
Introducing entrant number 2 from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso!
You know, guys, this is really the first time since Jimmy Uso cost his brother Jey Uso the Undisputed Championship at SummerSlam that these two brothers are gonna go face to face.
Their relationship turned so toxic, Jey ended up being moved over to Monday Night Raw, while Jimmy has remained doing the bidding of the Bloodline. This is surreal.
Can you imagine the emotions going through these brothers, these twin brothers, one of the greatest tag teams of all time?
We know blood is thicker than water, but is it thicker than a WrestleMania main event?
Big fight moment. Jimmy and Jey starting things off in the 2024 Men's Royal Rumble match.
Jimmy and Jey Uso grew up fighting each other, fighting side by side, and now they're throwing down in the Royal Rumble.
And Jey Uso may eliminate Jimmy early.
No yeet.
Jimmy trying to hang on. And now a kick.
Remember, Cole, it was last night that Paul Heyman convinced Jimmy Uso to enter the Royal Rumble match.
Yeah, so he could win, and then he could go on to face Seth Rollins, not Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Correct. Bring more gold to the Bloodline. Out of the way just in time. Here comes Jey.
Super kick by main event Jey Uso.
This is so surreal watching these two battle each other.
It is, Pat, because for years and years, they were among the greatest tag team, if not the greatest of all time. And the Uso splash. Jimmy, though, of course, gets his knees up. Ambrose. The WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Triple H.
He's happy with the job the Wyatts just did, Dean Ambrose.
He's gotta be.
Dean Ambrose is about to learn something about the game.
And the Wyatt family just left a sacrifice for Triple H.